think you know everything there is to know about Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban? Well, today, let's put that knowledge to the test. I have 50, count them, 50 different Harry Potter trivia questions, broken up into little 5 sections, but let's see how many you can get right. And let me know down in the comments how you do, and I will assign your house that many amount of points. So, without further ado, let's get started with the ultimate Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban quiz. I'm going to test your knowledge of the Dursleys. All right? Question number 1. What is the name of Vernon Dursley's sister? Answer, Marjorie Dursley. Question number 2. What is the name of Aunt Marge's dog? Answer, Ripper. Question number 3. What is the name of Aunt Marge's neighbor? Answer, Colonel Fubster. Question number 4. What is the name of the school that the Dursleys tell Aunt Marge that Harry attends? Answer, St. Brutus's Secure Center for Incurably Criminal Boys. And the final question of this round, question number 5. How much money does Aunt Marge slip Dudley during their hug? Answer, a 20-pound note. How did you do? Let me know how you did on the first round. You get all 5 points for your house. Now let's move on to round 2. Round 2 of Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban trivia is going to be all about Diagon Alley. Let's see how you do. Question number 1. What is the name of the broomstick that Harry visits every day outside of Quality Quidditch Supplies? Answer, the Firebolt. Question number 2. Where does Harry take Ron to get medicine for Scabbers? Answer, the Magical Menagerie. Question number 3. What does Hermione get with her birthday money? Answer, Crookshanks. Question number 4. How much does the Firebolt cost? Answer, price on request. And finally, the final question of this round, question number 5. What is the name of the divination book that freaks out Harry? Answer, Death Omens. What to do when you know the worst is coming. All right, that's the end of round 2. How did you do? Did you do good? Let me know in the comments, and we'll add more points to your score. Now let's go on to round 3. Round 3 of Prisoner of Azkaban trivia is going to be all about the first week back at Hogwarts. So let's see how well you do with question number 1. What is the name of the person sitting in the train car that the trio sit in on the train? Answer, Remus J. Lupin. Specifically on his suitcase, Professor Remus J. Lupin. Question number 2. What is the name of the divination teacher? Answer, Sybil Trelawney. Question number 3. What is the date that Professor Sybil Trelawney tells Lavender that she should be worried about? Answer, Friday, October 16th. Question number 4. What is the spell Professor Lupin uses on Peeves the Poltergeist? Answer, Wadiwasi, which then takes the gum out of the lock that he is shoving gum into and shoves it up his nose. Question number 5, and the final question of this round. What is Seamus Finnegan's boggart? Answer, a banshee. How did you do? Let me know in the comments, and we will add that to your house total. All right, now let's move on to round 4 of the Prisoner of Azkaban trivia. All right, now it's time for round 4 of Prisoner of Azkaban trivia. Are you ready? I'm ready. Let's start with the first question. What page does Snape tell the class to turn to when he is substituting for Defense Against the Dark Arts, and what is on that page? Answer, 394. And it's about werewolves. Question number 2. What day does the fat lady's portrait get attacked by Sirius Black? Answer: October 31st. Question number 3. Who is the Hufflepuff Seeker? Answer: Cedric Diggory. Question number 4. Why does Gryffindor face Hufflepuff in the first match of the season? Answer: because Malfoy is too injured to perform. So then they get the dates switched. So instead of Gryffindor versus Slytherin, it's Gryffindor versus Hufflepuff. And finally, the final question of this round, question number 5, how many points did Gryffindor lose to Hufflepuff by? Answer: 100 points. And that's it for round 4. Let me know how you did, and we'll add that to your house total. Now let's get to round 5. All right, let's start round 5, which is all about Harry getting to Hogsmeade. Question number 1. What do Fred and George give Harry so he can sneak into Hogsmeade? Answer: the Marauders map. What is the phrase that you must use to activate the Marauders map? Answer: I solemnly swear that I am up to no good. What is the phrase used to turn off the Marauders map? Answer: mischief managed. And question number 4, who are the creators of the Marauders map? Answer: James Potter, Sirius Black, Peter Pettigrew, and Remus J. Lupin. And finally, question number 5, what rooms cannot be seen on the Marauders map? Answer: the Room of Requirements and the Chamber of Secrets. How did you do? Did you do well? Let me know in the comments, and we'll add that total to your house points. Now let's move on to round 6. Are you ready? Round 6 is going to be all about secret passageways. Do you know all about the secret passageways of Hogwarts? We are about to find out with question number 1. First off, how many secret passageways are there out of Hogwarts? Answer: 7. There will eventually be 8, but the 8th one is temporary, and that doesn't count. Question number 2, what is the secret passageway Harry uses to get into Hogsmeade, and where does it come out at? Answer: the secret passageway behind the Witch with the Hump. You use Descendium to enter, and it leads to Honeydukes. Question number 3, what is the other secret passageway that Harry uses in Prisoner of Azkaban? Answer: the one in the Whomping Willow that leads to the Shrieking Shack. Question number 4, how many of the 7 secret passageways does Filch know about? Answer: 4 of them. And finally, question number 5, the question that we must ask. We know about 2 that Harry used, we know about 4 that Filch knows, so that gives us 6. What about the 7th passageway renders it useless? Answer: it's caved in. All right, how did you do in round 6? Are you ready for round 7, or do you need to take a break? I don't think you need to take a break. Let's keep going. Round 7 is going to be all about the Ravenclaw versus Gryffindor Quidditch match. So, without further ado, let's get started with question number 1. Who is the Ravenclaw Seeker? Answer: Cho Chang. Question number 2. How much do Percy and Penelope have riding on this game, depending on who wins? Answer: 10 galleons, which Percy does not have, so he really hopes Harry wins. Question number 3. How many times does Harry spot and go after the snitch in the Gryffindor Ravenclaw game? Answer: 3. Question number 4. Who tells Harry to knock Cho Chang off her broom and quit being a gentleman? Answer: Oliver Quidditch Wood, who his life is Quidditch. And finally, question number 5. What is the final score for the Gryffindor-Ravenclaw match? Answer, 230 to 30, Gryffindor. All right, how did you do? Did you do as well as Gryffindor did, or did you lose by 200 points like Ravenclaw? Let me know in the comments and see how many points you earned for your house. Now let's move on to round 8. Round 8 is going to be about the defense against the dark arts. So let's get started with question number 1. What is the spell that is used to repel a Dementor? Answer, Expecto Patronum. Question number 2, how does Harry learn Expecto Patronum? Answer, he practices on a boggart that turns into a Dementor. Question number 3, what form does Harry's Patronus take when it takes a corporeal form? Answer, a stag. What is the first time that we see Harry's corporeal Patronus? Answer, the Ravenclaw Gryffindor game as he's catching the snitch. And final question of the round, question number 5, what is Hermione's boggart? Answer, being presented with failing grades. She failed all her classes. That is her worst fear. All right, how did you do? Is your boggart also failing this quiz, or did you get every single question right? Let me know in the comments so we can tally up your score. And now let's move on to round 9. We're getting to the end, so let's see what we have. Round 9 is going to be about the Marauders. So let's see how well you know the Marauders. Question number 1, who do people think was the Potter's secret keeper? Answer, Sirius Black. Question number 2, who actually was the Potter's secret keeper? Answer, Peter Pettigrew. Question number 3, how did the Marauders get their names, specifically Moony, Padfoot, Wormtail, and Prongs? Answer, for Moony, it was because he was a werewolf. For the other 3, it was based on attributes of the forms they took when they became Animagus. Wormtail for the rat tail, Padfoot for the dog paws, and Prongs for the stag horns. Question number 4, what prank do the Marauders play on Severus Snape? Answer, Snape was getting curious on where Lupin was going, so Sirius Black told him, follow this passage underneath the Whomping Willow and you'll find out Lupin's secret. Which was, Lupin is a werewolf who would have ended up killing Snape, which James then said saved Snape at the last minute. Long answer, yes, I know. And finally, question number 5 of round 9, what is the Fidelius charm? Answer, the Fidelius charm is a magical secret that is bonded to the soul of one person that they can only willingly give that secret. It cannot be tortured out of them. So once they give it, the secret is known and they are able to access that secret, see that object, talk about it, whatever. And once the original secret keeper dies, all people who know the secret also become the secret keeper. And that's it for round 9. Are you ready for the final round, one of the hardest rounds in this quiz? Let's see if you are. So round 10 is going to be the 5 hardest questions about Prisoner of Azkaban. Let's see if you know the answers to these questions. And let's get started. Question number 1. Who is Buckbeak's executioner? Answer, no one, because Buckbeak doesn't die, but the executioner is Walden McNair. Question number 2. What does Peter Pettigrew's mother get back after his death? Answer, Order of Merlin, first class, and a bit of his finger. Question number 3. How many points does the Gryffindor Quidditch team have to be up above Slytherin before Harry can catch the snitch so they can guarantee they win the House Cup? Answer, 50. Question number 4. What are the books that the Flourish and Blots attendant says that they still have not found? Answer, the Invisible Books of Invisibility. A whole case, just completely missing. And the final question of round 10, and the hardest question that most people won't be able to answer. What is the vault number of Sirius Black's Gringotts Vault? Answer, 711. Just 2 over from the Potters, who was 713. How did you do? Did you get all of them right? Did you only get some of them right? Let me know in the comments so then we can tally up your house points. Did your house do the best? Let me know. Put how you did, your house name, and after about a week, I will put who has the most points. So, without further ado, we are done. I will see you in the next video. And as always, stay marvelous. Nox.